Hey guys, what's going on, baby blossoms and titans? It's me, Vasori Jade, back with another video on today. I'm focused on the lunar cycles, and what I'm doing, I'm gonna work my way down. I'm gonna give you from January all the way down to December, and if I have to break it up in parts, I will. So I'm gonna try to do at least 6 on today, 6 detailed videos, starting from January all the way down to December. Guys, I would wholeheartedly tell you, get a pen and a piece of paper, because I'm dropping some knowledge on these moon cycles, okay? And the names, what you could do, the honoring days of different deities during that month, everything. Get ready to write it down. I'm going to take a few minutes, just a second, while you grab a pen and a piece of paper. I'm going to be tutoring on today, okay? Oh, the sun is out. It's so beautiful. I might go sit outside to do one of my videos. I'm gonna charge up my iPad and take all my notes outside and charge my phone up. And I might do a couple of my videos outside in nature, depending on how hot it is outside. If it's super hot, I ain't doing that shit. But right now I'm in my spirit room, just doing some videos and uploading some content. And the content that I decided to add on today was more for a feminine healing type aspect, right? I am a healer of the feminine divine. That's all I know. I love my guys, yes, but I'm in it for the maidens, the mothers, and the crones, the goddess energies, that I'm just in it for y'all. I love the healing work, and I'm self-taught and experienced by life, and that's all I got. But so today I have been focusing more on moon magic and the moon, because she is a great thing to honor the moon, honey. She is very powerful. So I am totally focused on that and the divine energy. And that's what I have been focusing on for the, I'm probably, for the month of August, I'm thinking about doing everything to do with the feminine divine. That's what I'm really thinking about. I'm really setting up, putting together a feminine divine ritual, and I'm just going through the motions right now of what I want to do. So I'm just blabbering while y'all get y'all pen and piece of paper. Hopefully y'all got it and y'all back by now. So, or you can pause the shit or fast forward. So the first one, we're going to start with January. We're talking about January, and this is called the wolf moon. It's also called the quiet moon, the snow moon, the cold moon, chaste moon, and the moon of little winter. But European, we call it the wolf moon, and this is in January. Okay? Now, the word January comes from the Roman name for this month. It was named after the god Janus, Janus, who had 2 faces. Now, this deity ruled over beginnings and endings, the past and the future. Since January is reckoned as the first month of the new year, this connection with the god Janus is appropriate. It is an excellent time to work on putting aside the old and outdated in one's personal life, that old ass relationship, that stagnant ass movement in a relationship, renewing, and making plans for new and better conditions in your life. Hence to the New Year's resolution. I don't do New Year's resolutions. I do something every month. That's just me because I walk in a different walk. I don't do no damn New Year's resolutions because I'm going to resolve all year. That's me. Now, the Chinese use this concept in celebrating their New Year, which occurs. Now, first I was talking about the Roman and why the name of January was from the god Janus. Now we're into the Chinese concepts in celebrating their New Year, which occurs on the first day of the new moon when the sun is in Aquarius. They consider this celebration a time for settling debts, honoring ancestors, and having family reunions. Now the Chinese carry paper images of dragons through the streets and set off fireworks to chase away evil entities and misfortune. Now, Tao Wang was the Chinese kitchen god or deity of the hearth and domestic comfort. His picture is hung above the stove. I'm going to spell his name for you, so if you are into Chinese culture, you can look it up. Tsao-Wang is a Chinese kitchen god or deity of the hearth. Hearth meaning home. His picture is hung above the stove in their culture. He was the protector of the family and recorder of their actions and their words. His report at the end of each year to the heavenly Jade Emperor was said to determine the family's coming fortune. Because of this, now listen to this, the Chinese burned the old picture image. You hear that? Burning in the flame every year and put up a new one a few days before the new year. They burned it as a ritual. Now, people of Tibet, whose year began about the end of January, had a celebration for expelling the old year. They made a dough image for the demons to inhabit, then worshiped them for 7 days. And yes, I said dough, D-O-U-G-H, like dough. They fashioned it into a demon or an image for the demons to inhabit. Now, at the end of that period, they took the image outside the village to a crossroad work and abandoned it. That's the same thing we do in hoodoo and voodoo. Crossroad work. Now, the idea behind this seems to have been that the negative beings who had accumulated during the old year received recognition for their existence, but also received a firm statement by the action of leaving their image outside the village that they were not welcome to hang around for another year. Okay? Now we're going to go to the Feast of Kore, K-O-R-E. This feast, which was held at night with a lot of feasting and a lot of dramatics, a group of initiates bearing torches went down into the goddess's underground chamber. With much ceremony and reverence, they brought out the wooden statue of Kore, K-O-R-E, naked except for her own golden jewelry. The statue was placed on a decorated litter and carried 7 times, numerology, working with numbers, pay attention, around the temple. Now, this was a Greek feast, so the Greeks considered that the number 7 brought luck and success. Okay? Now, the 7 deities, we're going to jump to Japan culture for the month of January. The 7 deities of luck in Japan were honored during a 3-day festival called Sangai-nichi. To avoid good luck being swept away, there was no sweeping during this festival. You couldn't sweep around your house. You couldn't sweep your house. You couldn't sweep anywhere. 4, as long as this festival was going on, this 3-day festival. Now, there were 7 deities, also called Shichi Fukinjin. And please bear with me because I'm not Japanese and I don't speak this, but I'm trying. I'm gonna sound it out. Which means 7 gods of happiness. There are 6 gods and 1 goddess that make up this little group. Ibisu is the patron of work. Dakoku is the god of prosperity. Benzaten or Benton is the goddess of love, music, eloquence, fine arts. Bishamonten is the god of happiness and war. Fukurokuju is a god of happiness and long life. Jurajin is the god of happiness and long life. Hote Osho, god of good fortune. And they sail about in a treasure ship called a Takaraboon. Okay? Che Shin, the Chinese god of wealth, is said to rule over money and wealth in general. A number of moon symbols are connected with him, such as the bat, the frog, and also the number 3. Now, I'm going to spell the Chinese god of wealth. That is Tsaishen. Now, in January, the correspondences, we're going to talk about the correspondences. This is a good thing you might want to write down. Nature spirits, gnomes, or brownies correspond with January. Herbs, you want to work with marjoram. I have that available in my site, in my herbal apothecary. Holy thistle, nuts, and cones. Colors are brilliant white, blue, violet, and black. Flowers, snowdrop. Scents, musk and mimosa. Stones, garnets, onyx, jet, and chrysoprase. I'm going to spell that because I've never seen this one. Chrysoprase. Okay. Trees is birch. Animals is the fox and the coyote. Birds is the pheasant as well as the blue jay. And deities to honor in the month of January is Freya, Inanna, Sarasvati. Okay, crazy names, but Hera and Sin. The power flow for January is sluggish, okay? You'll feel below the surface, beginning and conceiving, protection spells, reversing spells. You need to conserve your energy by working on personal problems that involve no one else but yourself, okay? Regurgitating, getting rid of, getting your various bodies to work smoothly together for the same goals. Alignment. Now, some old sayings and lore. This is fun. Whatever the weather is like the first 12 days of January indicates what the weather will be like for the next 12 solar months. Each day equals 1 month in succession. Another old saying in lore is to wish on the moon in order to see a specific person soon. You're going to say while looking at the moon, this is an incantation I'm giving you guys. I see the moon. The moon sees me. The moon sees the name of the person who I want to see. Okay? Another lore is if a new moon falls on a Saturday, it was said there would be 20 days of wind and rain. Okay? Another lore is in prophesizing marriage, One must look at the first moon of the new year through a silk handkerchief. The number of moons showing through it represents the number of months or moons of single life. I'm going to give you a couple of recipes. You can write this down or save this video for January. We're talking about it in January, okay? Now, Indian spice tea. The people of India like spices in their tea, not only for the taste, but for the body heat that it creates in cold weather. They also like milk in their tea, and if you feel the need to be very authentic, you're going to add 1 cup of low-fat milk during the last simmering process of this recipe. It is a very good beverage to serve after a ritual or celebration. This is an Indian spice tea. You're going to need 7 cups. It serves at least 6. Break it down if you don't need that much, okay? So you're going to need 7 cups of cold water. You're going to need 6 green cardamom pods. You're going to need 1 stick of cinnamon. You're going to need 6 cloves. 1/4 piece of fresh ginger root, peeled as well as chopped. You're going to need 1/4 cup of light brown sugar or honey. And you're going to need 2 tablespoons black tea leaves. Now, in a large pot, you're going to bring the water to a boil. You're going to bring it to a boil. You're going to stir in the spices and the brown sugar. You're going to boil gently for 5 minutes. Then you're going to turn off the heat, cover the pot with the lid, and let the mixture steep for 10 minutes. You're going to then add the tea leaves and bring to a boil. Lower the heat again, cover the pot, and simmer for another 5 minutes. Then you're going to strain the tea and serve. And that was a Indian spiced tea to drink in January. It's great. I'm going to give you a craft to do. And this craft is for a basic potpourri spice mix. It's just very basic. This is for January's work. Write it down in your grimoire. Save this video. However you want to do it for January. You're going to use, and this is a basic potpourri spice mix for your crafting or your ritual work. You're going to need 1/2 ounce of broken cloves or cloves, 1/2 ounce of crushed gum benzoin, 1/2 ounce of powdered orris root, 1/2 ounce of powdered allspice with a few of the whole berries as well, 1/2 ounce of powdered mace, 1/2 ounce of whole coriander seeds, 1/2 ounce of cinnamon stick crushed or cinnamon powder. You're going to lightly mix together the above ingredients to make the spice mix. You're going to mix it all together. You're going to choose a pretty jar with a lid, to hold your potpourri. And into the jar, you're going to place a layer of dried flower petals, such as rose. You can use the lavender flower. You can use lemon verbena. You can use the little teeny rosebuds, any type of flower that you want. Over each layer, you're going to sprinkle some of the spice mix. So spice mix flowers, spice mix flowers, spice mix flowers. And you're going to continue layering and sprinkling until the jar is full. To freshen a room, you're going to simply remove the jar's lid. Okay? Another thing that I'm going to give you is some Moon Magic bath salts for January, the month of January. Or you can do it, listen, everything that I'm giving you, you do not have to wait until January. It is what resonates with you. You can do it now or you can wait. But this here is just some recipes and some ideas and some crafts and some rituals that I'm giving you to use. So this one here is a Moon Magic bath salt. Now with Moon Magic bath salts, you're going to need 1 cup of salt. You can use pink Himalayan. You can use table salt. You can use Epsom salt. You're going to use 8 drops of sandalwood oil. You're going to use a 1/8 teaspoon of powdered orris root. And then 8 drops of lotus oil. Now to make the bath salts, you're going to lightly mix together the ingredients and place them in, I do pretty work, honey, so I love pretty jars. Y'all see all my jars back here? Pretty jars for storage. Please never, ever, ever ingest essential oils. The essential oils, never do that. But that is a Moon Magic bath salt for you. Now, I'm going to talk to you about some days to honor certain deities in January. They're honoring days. And let's talk about January 1st. Y'all might want to write this down. So January 1st is the celebration of those 7 deities of luck in Japan and the goddess Fortuna in Rome. That is January 1st. If you want to read up on them to get to know that deity, maybe you want to honor that particular deity. We're not stuck on one different culture. I have done Chinese, Hinduism, Buddhism, African, Santerias, Orishas, whatever you want to call it, Rome, Greek goddesses, all of that. So I'm giving you all of it, okay? Compounded to one video. So on January 1st, again, that is the celebration of the 7 deities of luck in Japan and the goddess Fortuna in Rome. January 2nd, the birth of the goddess Inanna in ancient Sumeria. January 5th through the 6th is the nighttime ritual to honor Kore, K-O-R-E. And this is held in Alexandria. The 5th day of the 1st month was the birthday of the Chinese god of wealth, Shi Shen. That's the one I told you about. January 6th is the Celtic day of the threefold goddesses, the maid, the mother, and the crone. January 10th, day of Freya, the Norse mother goddess. January 12th, Duat Puja, and the festival of Sarasvati in India, or on the closest new crescent moon. In Rome, they celebrate the Lares or the household gods, L-A-R-E-S. Jumping to January 18th, that's the Theogamia of Hera, a woman's festival for all aspects of the goddess Hera. January 20th, in Bulgaria, the Baba Din, or Grandmother's Day for the goddess Baba Din, or Baba Yaga. Also in China, a day of the kitchen god. January 24th, in Hungary, the blessing of the candle of the happy women, a ceremony of purification honoring fire goddesses. January 27th, the Paganalia, a day of the Earth Mother in Rome. Those are a couple of the feast days associated with different deities. Okay? Hope you guys took some notes, honey. Or just save this video. Now, what I'm going to do is closer to January. I have a lot of rituals as well to honor different deities. on the in the wolf moon. So I'm gonna wait till closer to that time, and then I'll give you a lot of the rituals. I will come back and do a lot of rituals to give you to do to honor these different deities in January. So I'll do that, as I have a lot. Ritual work, altar work, some dark moon meditation work, all of that. And that is it for the month of January. Next, we're going to go to the ice moon, and this is held in February. Guys, please like, subscribe, and support my channel. It'll be greatly appreciated. If you need anything spiritual or in my Botanica, the link is listed down below. And as always, thank you and many blessings of abundance. Bye, y'all.